taking a seat from the first note to the last. We're never done. This is the anthem for everyone. Power, turn it up. Pick up the pace, here we go, let it roll. Power and fire, we're taking control. SM6 Studio, we stand tall. Protect the shadow, will never fall.
Well, hello, all of you string picking guys and gals out there. Welcome back to the String Pickers channel. Glad to have you here. If this is your first time on the channel, like and subscribe, by the way. Sure would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Here at the String Pickers channel, we'd sure be glad to have you to join us. We're good for a laugh. I mean, come on. You know, that's why I'm here. I want to put a smile on your face. I want to take your worries of the day away from you and let you sit down for about a half an hour and just relax, have a good laugh, look at some gear, and, you know, I mean, is that too much to ask? Is it? Is it? So if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button, like the video. And a lot of you right now are watching the video are probably thinking to yourself, what the crap is that? That, ladies and gentlemen, is a decibel meter. I've been worried about this studio for a while now as far as temperature, as far as humidity, as far as everything that goes on back here, because it is getting colder here in Tennessee, and I like to have the temperature regulated in the studio, because if you don't do that, you're going to come in, your guitars are going to be out of tune, you're going to have to adjust truss rods, you're going to have to, oh my God, there's so much to do. So we have temperature at a comfortable 71 degrees, humidity at 49%. I've noticed within the last few days of owning this that the humidity stays between 49 and 51%, which is ideal, I think, for this studio, for those two things to be regulated. And this is a very important tool to have. This is not a toy. Hey! This is something that I have in the studio to help me understand just how loud things get in here. So they're not really meant to be played with. So disclaimer, these are not toys. I'm going to break you. Yes, it's going to happen. On today's episode, however, we are not going to be reviewing a decibel meter. I feel like that if you watch guitar channels and you look at content kind of like mine, where people fix guitars, do guitar reviews or pedal reviews, that you have seen those before. So what we are going to review today, looky, guys, I found something on Amazon that I don't know. You know, I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, a while back, Behringer had got themselves in a little bit of trouble by making, I think it was Behringer, but they made like a clone pedal of the Klon Centaur, you know, the Holy Grail Overdrive from back in the day. Oh. So I was looking through Amazon and I was kind of wanting to test another overdrive pedal. And I found this one. There is nothing in that box but this. There's nothing. It's empty. It's like bubble wrapping a pedal, and that's it. That's crazy. It's unbelievable. So yeah, I found this. Does that look familiar? String pickers, I'm just going to say it. You know, I don't know what's on the mind of these companies. I don't know if they're just trying to sell pedals, or if they're just like giving a gut punch to Klon. I don't know. I really don't know. But this one steps all the way around anything. They couldn't be sued for this or nothing. If you will notice that the Centaur itself is not carrying a bow and arrow. It is a slingshot, and it does not say Centaur on it. It says Golden Horse. However, it is the same color as the Klon, but it's different altogether. It has your treble, it has an output, which is your volume, and has a gain. So I could not pass this up. I thought, man, I mean, come on. This is the definition of controversy. I mean, I don't know why. I really don't. But it did piqued my curiosity. I was curious. I had to know exactly what this thing sounded like. Was it close? A lot of you know that I've done like a gazillion videos on the Headrush Flex Prime. The Headrush Flex Prime actually has a simulation of the Klon Centaur in it. I use it on several effects that I use, especially a lot of the effects that I use to play older tunes. Leonard Skinner, Bryan Adams, bands like that from the 80s, the late 70s, so on and so forth. I use the Klon a lot. It has a great tone to it, that simulator does. But this, I don't see a lot coming from this. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug this up to the Carbon X100B, my Gucci amp, you might say. And we're going to push the tubes in this thing. We're going to see what kind of sound we can get out of this. We're going to do it on the clean side, and we're going to do it on the dirty side, right at the point of breakup. And I'm going to take you guys along for the ride so that you will have a well-informed review of a pedal to whether you would like to have it or not. I'm kind of going with not. And today's guitar of choice is going to be Courtney. Courtney is my Cort Starlight that I've had for a couple of weeks now. I've been playing the crap out of this thing. I love this guitar. I'm just going to tell you, the more I play this, the guiltier I feel about not owning a Cort before now. But I do. I love this guitar. It's an amazing guitar. I love that pickup in it. This is the one pickup that I wanted to change out for the Safew Seymour Duncan Invaders, but after I heard it, I was like, nah, that's staying. So has a push-pull in it, and where we can split this pickup. These two are not splittable, by the way, just the humbucker. We're going to use this today to see what kind of tones we can get out of this Klon knockoff thing. So let me get everything hooked up for you and get the pedal board on the bench over here, get it all hooked up and ready to go, and then we are going to try this pedal out. I'm going to give you guys room sound on one camera, and I'm going to give you mic sound on the other camera so that you'll have a mic sound for me, but room sound from the amp so that you can get an understanding of what it sounds like without having to mic up and run everything through an interface. I feel like that iPhone, and I use an iPhone camera, I feel like iPhones have a good microphone to them. So I wanted to show you guys what room sound sounds like. Actually, I can mic it up as well. Let's just see how this turns out, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, here we are. We have got the pedal board up on the bench, and we have this Mosky Golden Horse Overdrive sitting on the pedal board. So right now, we're running through the clean side of the Carbon X100B. That, of course, is the humbucker. Let's get you a single coil sound. Of course, this is no effects whatsoever. Everything is bypassed on the pedal board. All you are getting is the sound of the Carbon. Now, I will say that the Carbon reverb is turned up just a little, not a whole lot. I think it is sitting on 1, but you can tell that there is some reverb there. Okay, so let's get into the overdrive. We have the level at about 10 o'clock. We have the treble at noon, and we have the gain at noon. We're going to start out with the gain at 0, turning the pedal on. Let's increase the gain to 9 o'clock. like that. I like that for the clean tone because it gives you a little bit of boost, just barely enough for the highs to come through on the low side. Haven't played that song in forever. Okay, let's increase the gain to about noon. I'm getting a little bit of breakup now. Okay, let's increase the gain to 3 o'clock. Okay, let's increase the gain all the way up. Okay, I like that. That's okay. I could use that. Yeah, I could use that. Let's dial back the tone just a little bit. Yeah, I could definitely use that. That sounds good. Let's include the blues driver and see how that affects the sound that we're having here. Oh, let's turn up the treble just a little bit. Wow, I don't think you'll even have to turn it to the dirty side to get a good distortion. Guys, I don't know. I like it. Okay, let's try the Azor Overdrive, which happens to be my favorite overdrive so far. I'm getting a little bit of noise. Turn on the noise gate. I got the drive turned up somewhat. Volume. That's a little bit more crispy, I guess is the word I'm kind of looking for, is just a little bit of crispiness, a little tighter in that. Usable. Let's turn the tone down and see what that does. Turn the tone down here. Yeah, I like like it. I like it better with the blues driver than I do the actual Azor Overdrive. So let's turn on the dirty side of the carving and see what that does for us. Okay, and let's turn the gain up on the pedal to about 9 o'clock. Let's boost the gain up to about 12. Now we got the gain up to about 3 o'clock. I'm a fan. I've really got to stop talking trash about pedals before I actually try them. I really got to stop doing that. Because this one is crazy. Just absolutely crazy. On the clean side, I think I like it better on the clean side than I do on the dirty side. I think on the clean side, it sounds a lot better in just the crunch. I don't think that on the dirty side, when I push the amp with it, that is actually what it's meant to be used for. I think that this is to give you enough drive and tone so that you have a real good crunch, but not completely overdriven scratchiness, you know. Now we turn it on and... I think that's what it's meant for. Turn that tone up. Yeah. And it sounds great with that blues driver. I think this one's going to stay on the board. I really do. I think that this one is going to stay on this pedal board. Wait, I promised you guys that we would play it through the interface. Let me grab my old buddy Richie right here and we'll get right on that. I'll take it. Well, guys, once again, I called the shot and I missed. This is actually a decent little overdrive pedal. Pleasantly surprised. I can't believe that by itself it does a really good job. I think that the tone or the treble up here, I think that could be a little bit more versatile. I don't think that that's kind of close to the sound that the original Klon come out with. But yeah, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put that on my pedal board and I'm going to use it. I think that this one does really good for those 70s and 80s overdriven tones. I like this pedal. Well, guys, that's what I've got for you today. Just another pedal review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm thankful that you have stuck around this long in this video. If you've made it to the very end, comment "I am a string picker" below, and that way I'll know who's sticking around until the end to watch my videos, because you know I'm watching you. At this moment in time, I would like to say thank you to those that view my channel. I would like to ask you, if you have not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. It's free. I've been at this for a year. I'm almost at 250 subscribers at this point. I would like to see this channel do better. So if you can, like, subscribe, share it amongst your friends, you know, that needs a laugh, you know, every now and then. Somebody that enjoys good comedy, because I can get funny like that. But yeah, that's the pedal video for today. I'm giving that one 4.5 stars. I really am. I mean, that's an amazing little pedal. I will break you. And plus, we have the new decibel meter in the studio. I'm going to find out what the limit on that thing is. I mean, I just want you to know. I mean, you're looking at a guy that I like to see what the limit of everything is. You know, it's going to happen. I'm going to break you. So far, I've had it up to like 112 decibels, which is considered loud by that thing, but not in my opinion. I've heard a whole lot louder, you know. I mean, I'm married. Don't tell my wife I said that. So anyway, guys, that's what I got you for today. Just a little pedal review. Got some other stuff coming up in the future. I've got a new drum pedal coming in I'm going to check out, and I'm going to try and do some stuff with that. And so I really thank you for coming in. As always, guys, I hope that you and yours are having the most blessed day ever. And I pray that God is with you all. Until next time, later.